Si.
Danny, yeah, I'll be there in 2.
Dressed in 4.
I'll wait in the car, otherwise people might talk.
Yeah, you wish. I'll come out. See ya. Yeah. Thought you said that we're way outside.
Remember us?
Oh, Ronnie, come on. I don't want anything this time. Well, no, nothing except dinner. Okay, it's a date. I'll have fun at the morgue. See ya.
He's got company. Thanks for a great party, mate. We had a ball.
Danny! 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 Duncan! Drop it now! Duncan! Danny! Danny, no! Duncan!
VKC to all available units in Region 3. Serious assault, no further fellow member. Suspects decamped.
Outside 301 en route.
What happened? Simon called it in. 2 assailants, he got shots off.
Is he hurt too, Joiner?
He's just hurt his arm. He's with Danny.
How bad is Duncan?
They're trying to stabilise him.
You need to tell us exactly what you remember, hey?
There were 2 of them. One was a woman. I only got half a look at him. She had dark hair. I reckon I could do an ID.
Good, okay, now you got some shots off. You reckon you hit one of them?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I was out here talking on the phone while they were doing this.
Sarge, he needs to go to the hospital too.
He also needs to breathe and tell us what happened, okay?
I'm okay. They had a bat and they had a piece of pipe and they dropped it, they just left it there.
OK, Jennifer Mather wants you to go over Duncan's cases, concentrate on anyone that he put away that has been recently released. And I want uniforms on a door knock, the whole street now.
Sarge, there was a dark blue 4-wheel drive. It was parked over there. It had a bumper sticker. It was something about pigs. It said, "I dig pigs."
Plates, mate.
It was NX something. It was NX something.
Came off on a dark blue 4-wheel drive, partial plate, November X-rayed arrest unknown. Was it the rear bumper? I dig pigs.
He's arrested. 200 joules. Clear.
It's okay, all right? Keep good, it's all right.
It's all right. Again, 200 joules. Clear. I've got an output. Load and go.
Okay. Let's get these bastards. Nothing yet? No. Nothing from the door knocker either. We need an ID on these maggots.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Not really, no.
We'll get them.
Your crew. I'm thinking of pulling them off this. Why, this is their mate Stanley. You know what happens. They go feral on us, we could end up kissing a conviction goodbye or worse.
They're professionals. They won't go feral. Not unless you try and sideline them.
You know, we might all get sidelined. This isn't a homicide, not yet. Serious crime already sniffing around.
Leave my crew on this, Terry, unless you want a riot on your hands.
It wasn't just a beating. They wanted to kill him.
I think Wolfie's right. It's payback for something in Duncan's past.
We're killing a cop. They must know we won't stop looking for them.
Megan Black and John Cassidy. I take it most of you have heard of them.
Megan Black, she was the woman who helped her boyfriend escape from prison a while ago.
That's right, this bloke, Cassidy.
She used a helicopter.
That's right. Hijacked it at gunpoint, forced the pilot to drop it right in the middle of the prison yard, picked up Loverboy like he was waiting at a bus stop.
We sure it's them?
Her, definitely him. Well, I didn't get a look at his face, but it makes sense. They're a long-term item.
Yeah, both were put away for armed robbery. She got 10 years, he got 12. 3 months after she was released, she broke out Cassidy.
That was 5 months ago. They haven't been seen since serious crime formed a task force to hunt them down. It was wound up 6 weeks ago. It was believed that Cassidy and Black had gone out of the country.
Well, if the task force had done their job properly, this would never have happened.
The bottom line is these psychos didn't leave and now they're our problem.
But what was their beef against Duncan? That's what we need to find out.
Whatever it was, they wanted their money's worth.
Yeah, they might still get it, the bastards.
There is no more that can be done for Detective Freeman. He's currently in surgery. Going to be a while before we hear anything, so we concentrate on getting the people who did this.
Leave it with you, Stanley. 15-minute updates.
OK, let's focus on Detective Freeman's career prior to Cassidy and Black going into prison. Their paths must have crossed at some point.
Senior Sergeant, we've located the four-wheel drive. Got an address for the owner.
Update, Sergeant.
Owner's name is Jacqueline Charteris. The mortgage is in her name and so the utilities, so it looks like she lives by herself.
Any connection between her and Cassidy and Black?
None we can find.
Record?
One minor charge 15 years ago, marijuana bust, weekend detention. That's it.
They may not be connected, but that doesn't mean Cassidy and Black haven't come back.
Well, come back here, that's unlikely.
That's not impossible.
Why didn't you report the car as missing?
Yeah. Simon, stay here, man the radio in case we need backup.
Sarge.
You're hurt. You're not going in there.
Sarge, I've already sat some of this out. I was outside on the phone while they were beating Danny to a pulp.
You interrupted them. You saved his life.
Yeah, the jury's still out on that.
Not negotiable. Detective Joyner, radio. You take your two with you, cover the back, listen for us coming in. Then you come in too. Let's go.
Police! We're coming in!
Police coming in!
Police, show yourselves!
Sarge.
Is there anyone we can call?
No, Mum and Dad are overseas. They've just retired. There's only me.
She ID'd them from photos. They knocked on the door, forced their way in when she answered. They've held her there for 2 days until they took a car this morning, so she says.
We believe her?
There were boxes of ammo in the house, 12 gauge.
They got their shotties, lovely.
What happened over the 2 days?
Nothing. They kept me tied up. They ate my food, watched my DVDs, had sex in my bed. I have to get rid of it.
Did they hurt you?
Just tie me up. She was a bitch. Nasty. He was okay. Gave me water. He was going to give me something to eat, but she said no.
No possibility she's connected to Cassidy and Black?
Seems to be a random selection. She was just unlucky.
She's alive. After dealing with those two lunatics, I'd call her bloody lucky.
One time he said they didn't have to do this. They could just piss off.
Anything about where to?
No. She caught me trying to listen to them. She was going to thump me, but he stopped her.
Yeah, come on, guys, crank it up.
Are you sure you're telling us the truth about this?
What?
Because if you're lying, you're implicated in assault, police.
An assault that could turn into murder.
And the detective they attacked could die.
I'm not lying about anything. Why would I lie?
Money, fear.
Were you helping them?
No.
Are you covering for them now?
No, I'm not. I don't know them. I don't know anything. I never saw them before. I was scared. I've never been in trouble with the police before.
That's not true, is it?
You have a conviction.
What? Juvenile? What, 15 years ago? Give me a break. I thought they were going to kill me. I was terrified. I want to go now. What's happening with my car?
Someone will call you when it's been released.
Bloody gas gobbler. I had to drive around town. I wish they'd kept it. I could have claimed the insurance.
Cut this. She's not going to be any help. What else we got?
We're checking through Freeman's past, but there's nothing there yet.
Listen, if we're going to keep this case, Stanley, we need to make some progress. Gary Beck from Serious Crime's already making noises.
Gary Beck? Why?
He led the task force that was after Cassidy and Black. He didn't catch him, did he? How do you think that's going to look in his record?
I really couldn't care less.
Yeah, well, he's looking to redeem himself. And this isn't a homicide. Freeman's not dead, so strictly speaking, this should be a serious crime gig, not ours.
Then you're going to have to keep Gary Beck off our backs, Superintendent.
Sarge, something you need to take a look at.
John Cassidy and Megan Black dumped the car and then took off. But this first.
What's that?
Money, a lot of it.
And then.
Look at them showing off.
That money is probably the unrecovered proceeds from the armed robberies.
And they want us to know they've got it.
Which tells us what?
That we don't have much time. Their attack on Dunny was a last hurrah. They're leaving.
Or they've already left.
No. Airport, trains, buses, all covered.
They'll know that. They've got a plan. We need to find it fast or lose them.
I'm waiting on the storage guys. I'm off in a couple of days. What is it?
Duncan Freeman was attacked this morning. Bernice at his own home. He's currently in theatre at Queen Victoria.
Oh, my God.
And we know who's responsible. John Cassidy and Megan Black.
That pair, I thought they'd skip the country.
Yeah, so did everybody until today.
Mom. He's gone? Oh, yeah, box in the study. Okay. Mr. Wolf.
Josh.
How is Freeman? Is he going to be all right?
Too early to tell. Now, I assume you know Gary Beck, Superintendent at Serious Crime.
Yeah, I don't like him, but I know him.
He's pushing Jarvis to take over the case.
You want me to tell him to back off?
Yeah, precisely. This one is ours, Bernice.
Superintendent Bernice Waverley.
Yeah.
Michael Mellor, Officer of Police Standards. This is a warrant to search these premises and take into evidence the items listed. That's your copy.
What are you talking about?
It's all in the warrant.
What's going on here?
And you are?
Detective Senior Sergeant Stanley Wolf, Homicide. I'd like to see an original of that warrant.
I'm not obliged to show you anything, Senior Sergeant. I'll ask you to step away and not interfere. Right? You know what you're looking for? You'll be required to attend a formal tribunal later today. The address and time.
What formal tribunal? For what? You haven't told me anything.
Mom, what's going on? Who are these men?
It's all right, darling. Stanley, I'm going to have to go with them.
Yes, of course. Call me, Bernice. Anything I can do, I'm sure it's a mistake.
Come on.
What's all this about?
This computer, its data, and these files are being seized as part of an ongoing investigation.
What am I supposed to do for a computer?
Make a call, and I guess you'll be supplied with another one. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
I'll make a call, all right, you bloody clown. You believe this? Huh? They've just taken Bernice Waverley's computer and some of her old files.
They raided her house, too. It has to be a mistake.
You'd like to think so.
I was there. I told her about Duncan Freeman and asked her to help keep Superintendent Beck out of our hair.
Hey, that's not going to happen, Stanley. I've just had words with him. As far as Beck's concerned, this case should be turned over.
What, you agreed?
No, of course not. I told him to get stuffed, but you can bet he's going to go through official channels, which is why I want you down there at that hospital. When this thing turns into a homicide, it's ours by right.
Now, wait a minute. You're getting ahead of yourself here, Superintendent. Duncan is not dead yet.
Come on. You saw the state he was in. What, you really think he's going to pull through?
Yeah, I'm praying that he will. And if you think I'm going to sit in a hospital corridor saying that prayer, then you can think again.
Yeah? What if I order you?
Well, you can write me up for disobeying an order. My crew are on this, I'm on this. If ever they needed someone at the sharp end, it is now.
Nothing from patrols at the bus and train station, nothing from the hire car door knock, nothing from the airport watch or traffic patrol.
Nothing from the files either.
He's still in theatre.
We need to work out why it was so important they kill him. They had their money, why didn't they just take off?
3 cups.
What?
On the sink, 3 cups. And City Girl, she said she never takes the car out of town. Look at it.
Mud. Splatter.
Yeah, so where has it been?
Karen, how'd we go?
She's still here?
Hasn't moved. My partner's keeping watch out the back.
Petrol card shows transactions from stations all the way down to Geelong.
Over what period?
Last 5 months, quite a few.
Megan Black broke John Cassidy out of prison 5 months ago. Maybe Jackie Charteris has been keeping them supplied with essentials.
She's been making regular trips down there, all right. Hang on. The Free Range Pig Farmers Association has a place listed for sale just down past Torquay. It's owned by a Murray Charteris.
Her dad? Okay, thanks a lot. She's been involved all along.
We've got petrol card records. You said you never drive out of the city. That was a lie.
Geelong's not out of the city.
Crap. Your car's covered in mud. It's been off-road, a farm.
You've been travelling up and down from there ever since John Cassidy got busted out of jail.
Your parents didn't just retire. Their farm's up for sale.
So what?
So we've got patrol cars going down there now and crime scene.
They'll find prints, something.
Cassidy and Black hide out of that empty farm for a few months. Supplies brought in by you. Then they head back into town with you to spend a couple of days, get something done before they skip the country.
No.
If Detective Freeman dies, you'll be an accessory.
And that's good for 20 years. I was scared.
They made me do this. I knew they were going to try and kill somebody.
Where did you hook up?
15 years ago when I was on weekend detention on the marijuana thing. That's when I met her.
And you became friends?
No way. She turned up out of the blue, her and her boyfriend. They scared me.
And what?
Do you remember my folks had a farm? They made me take them down there to hide.
And they made you keep them supplied for 5 months.
Yes.
So why didn't you just tell someone while you were skipping back and forth?
I was scared of them, I told you. And they said if they were caught and they were put away again, they told me they had friends who would find me.
You weren't just cooperating, you were in on it.
No.
So they tied you up to make it look like you had nothing to do with it, is that right?
Yes.
No, I don't buy that. You weren't just helping them because you were scared, otherwise you would have come clean sooner. How much did they pay you? How much?
50,000.
Where is it?
It's in a plastic bag behind the shed. I didn't do it for me. I was going to put it back in the farm and take it off the market. Dad didn't want to sell. But last year's drought and the feed prices, it was his life.
It is our mate's life! Now, where are they and what was the plan?
What did you see and what did you hear?
They'll kill me.
They'll be in jail. Tell us what you know.
No money, a hole, and this.
What did you expect? They ripped you off. They took it after they tied you up and left you in the bathroom.
Getting away. Where? How?
Port Moresby, I think. They're leaving tomorrow.
What have they got? A boat? A plane? What?
I don't know!
As a favour, Gary, because it's as much a morale issue as anything, just leave it to Homicide to handle it themselves. That's all I'm asking. Yes, you too.
Superintendent, you're late.
There's been an incident with one of my people.
Currently, Superintendent, you don't have any people. This way. Superintendent, this is not a hearing, nor is it a forum for the presentation of a defence.
Defence of what?
This is a formality advising you that the Office of Police Standards is currently conducting an investigation into your personal and private affairs and into possible corrupt activities related to your position as a Superintendent of Victoria State Police.
I've never been corrupt in my life.
We are not at this time able to discuss the details of the investigation with you, but must advise you of your right to retain a lawyer through the State Police Association.
I don't need a lawyer.
You'll be suspended from all duties at the end of your current shift cycle, pending the outcome of the inquiry. While suspended, you will not be authorised to enter police premises. And you should be aware that any contact you have with currently serving officers while suspended may result in their investigation and charging in relation to this matter.
I'm supposed to be leaving for Europe the day after tomorrow.
As you may be required for questioning at any time, all travel plans will need to be put on hold.
I have a study fellowship to
Do you
take
understand
up.
what I've just told you?
Yes, I understand that you are under the mistaken impression that I am corrupt.
Do you understand?
Yes.
That's all, Ms. Waverley. Thank you for your attendance here today, albeit late.
I will get to the bottom of this, and when I do, I will expect a formal apology from you and your office.
There is nothing from anywhere. It's like they've just disappeared.
They're always good at that. There's stuff all in here about old haunts or old contacts.
Someone's got to be helping them get out of the country. Plus, there was nearly $1 million unrecovered from those robberies. Who was looking after it for them?
They were armed robbers. The armed robbery squad was cleaned out a few years back for corruption. Maybe there's a lead there.
There is. Special task force was set up to capture Megan Black and John Cassidy. Now, when they were arrested 10 years ago, it turned into an armed confrontation. Megan Black would not put down her weapon and she was going to be shot. A uniformed officer intervened and tackled her to the ground.
Why would they do that if she was armed?
Medical reports. Megan Black was 7 months pregnant at the time, very obviously pregnant.
John Cassidy's baby?
Yeah, that's right. She hit the ground hard, the baby had to be delivered prematurely and it died 2 days later. The uniformed officer who tackled her needed counselling.
Oh, God, it was Duncan.
It was Detective Freeman.
And they blame him for saving Megan Black's life.
These are not rational people.
This all happened 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Why was it a special task force? Shouldn't it have been an armed robbery gig?
Armed robbery had been cleaned out. The allegations were that several of its members were green-lighting armed robbers operating all over Victoria at the time. This was 5 years before I took on the gig, in case anyone's wondering.
So armed robbery had been turning a blind eye to things, accepting major chunks of the proceeds for doing so.
That's about it.
Did this include John Cassidy and Megan Black, sir?
I don't know. There's someone I can ask. He's running serious crime now. Gary Beck.
I came out of that investigation squeaky clean. I have no bloody agenda here.
Yes, you have, Gary. You've been all over me like a rash, demanding I hand over this investigation.
I do not appreciate you getting up me in front of your subordinates, Terry.
Bernice Waverley contacted you and personally requested you stay out of this. You refused. Why?
Because this isn't a homicide. Get him out of here.
I'm not going anywhere.
He stays.
I don't know why you're so rabid about this, Terry. Wasn't Freeman the bloke that punched you in the face, broke your nose?
Yes, he was. I think he's a prick and a smart-ass, and he'd happily spit in my eye. But he is a brother officer, and we're going to find the bastards that did this to him. Me, Stanley, and his crew. Clear?
We might have to see what the Commissioner thinks about this.
Tell me about these blokes first, Gary. Hey? Your old mates from armed robbery. Should your mugshot be there too?
Frank Nugent ate his own gun. Graham Paulson fled to NZ. Possum Copeland did 7 years, then went bush. This bloke, DSS Neil Cranford, he was the ringleader. They were all as bent as a dish licker's hind leg. Cranford's still inside.
Did Megan Black and John Cassidy have any dealings with these men?
I don't know, because I never had anything to do with any of their activities. And if, following these events, there is any suggestion to the contrary, I shall deny it. Do you understand me?
Show me your own leg. You keep.
We'll check these names, see if there's any connections.
This one's dead. This one's currently in jail in New Zealand.
Which leaves these two, Possum Copeland and Neil Cranford.
Cranford's in prison on 23-hour lockdown, so there's no way they made contact.
Okay, so we focus on this bloke, Possum Copeland. He disappeared soon after he was released from prison.
A couple of years ago.
So it's possible he was looking after the armed robbery cash for Cassidy and Black?
Yeah, more than that. He could be the one helping them get out of the country.
OK, we contact the Department of Corrections, find out which prison he was in, who his cellmate was, liaisons inside, probation officer, guards, the works.
Guys, Duncan's out of surgery.
How's he doing?
He was in theatre for nearly 9 hours.
What's the prognosis?
It's uncertain.
You gonna catch him?
I don't know, Judith. I really don't know.
Changing of the guard. Ms. Welling.
How'd you get on those old armed robbery contacts?
We're working through them. I've come to sit with Danny. We've organised a rotation so that someone's always here when he wakes up.
Call me. Anything.
I will, Sarge. You're top of the phone tree.
Looks like we might have blown our cover.
Yeah, that happens sometime.
Yeah. Hey, can we take you home?
Not till this is done. None of us will be going home.
Jen, I think I got something.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Great. Get into civil aviation. I'll start making some calls. We need some people on the phones here now.
Detective, there's a call for you.
Matt Ryan. Simon, what is it? Where? OK, sign out a weapon for me.
Possum Copeland has changed his appearance since leaving prison. He now goes under the name of Jeremy Kent.
We ran all calls for both Jackie Charteris' house and the pig farm over the last 5 months. And there's a number of calls to a certain mobile number shortly after they went to ground, and then a flurry of calls to the same number over the last 3 days.
The mobile account belongs to a Jeremy Kent, but when we pulled up the licence, it turned out to be Possum Copeland.
So he's their way out?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's an amateur pilot with a couple hundred flying hours.
He's hired a light plane for the week starting this morning. He's logged a flight plan to Darwin, but he's bought enough fuel to take him to PNG.
Good.
How long?
Now, Copeland's just picked up the paperwork from the office.
Jarvis, stand by. Copy that, Superintendent. Standing by.
On my signal.
Take him.
Let's go.
Police, don't move! Gun!
I can see them! Chance I can see them! I'll shoot you right now!
Simon,
That's okay, he's not going anywhere.
are you sure?
It's all right, we've got backup.
How's your mate?
Alive.
Oh, crap. After the beating we gave him.
Hey, you're gone, Cassidy. You're inside for life this time.
Nah, not if Megan's got anything to do with it.
Oh, we got her too. So she'll be back in her box and you'll be in yours. So I hope you kissed each other goodbye.
I'm not going back.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's finished!
I want you to tell her it was for Michelle.
What?
You tell her it was for Michelle. Don't you forget.
Cassidy, don't move or I will fire!
Megan Black, she's got away.
Suspended. Sarge, with all due respect, this is crap. Cassidy was reaching for his shotgun. I had to fire. Ask the witnesses.
And I'm sure they will back you up, but until the shooting investigation comes to that conclusion too, you're off duty.
These people just tried to kill Duncan, and they might have succeeded. He could still die.
I know that, Simon.
And she is still out there. How did she get away?
The car belonged to an airport employee. There's a Kaloff out, patrols.
What she'll have done that she'll know we've got the wrencher.
Yeah, I know that too, Simon. We will find her. Why don't you go to the hospital and stay with Duncan? Keep us all informed, okay?
Sarge, I did nothing wrong. Cassidy left me no choice. I had to shoot him.
I believe you. You did the right thing. You'll be fine. The suspension's only temporary, pending inquiry.
Sarge.
Police warn that Megan Black is armed and extremely dangerous. She should not be approached under any circumstances. Yesterday, Cassidy and Black made an attempt on the life of Detective Duncan Freeman, who survived and is in a critical but stable condition in Queen Victoria Hospital.
How is he?
Alive. No change.
They're still looking for Megan Black. They said he's crawling with uniforms. Matt's here. He's downstairs with Emma.
What did you tell the shoot team?
I just told them what I knew. That you had him and I didn't see what happened.
Do you think I murdered him?
No. No. Of course not.
Why not? He almost killed Duncan.
I can come back and get you if you like.
No, I'll grab a cab. It might be a while.
Okay. He's going to be all right.
Maddie, Emma.
Hey, Simon. How you going?
Better than Duncan.
I knew it was you. I saw you at the airstrip. You shot John. I came for your mate, but you'll do.
You kill me and I won't be able to give you your boyfriend's message, will I?
You're a liar. He didn't talk to you. You shot him. He went down.
And he wasn't dead. He spoke to me. Does the name Michelle mean anything to you?
What?
Police! Put it down! Drop your weapon now!
you, Megan? No, I had him. But he made me shoot. He reached for his gun. And he told me to tell you that it was for Michelle. He wanted it to be over for Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Our baby. She died. She died.
Simon, let us take her.
Shoot me too. God, shoot me too.
Simon.
God, just do it.
Simon?
I beat the crap out of your friend. He's gonna die. Shoot me!
Simon, it's not worth it.
She just wants to be with her boyfriend. Don't give her the satisfaction.
Come on, do it.
Suffer.
Don't move!
Get rid of her. Take her away.
Told his next of kin.
He doesn't have any family that we know of, sir.
No, there's got to be someone we need to tell.
He's private. He doesn't talk about personal stuff. We're pretty sure it's just him.
Double check, make sure. Just to be on the safe side. I better be off. Press statements, paperwork's a pain in the ass. You want to lift, Bernice?
Thanks, Terry. So basically, until somebody tells me what it is I'm being accused of, my hands are tied. And as of about now, yep, I'm suspended from all duties.
No one's saying anything?
Well, that's how these bastards operate, Terry. They keep you in the dark.
You haven't come up with any event, anyone you can think of.
I've done nothing. Someone is engineering this.
You're in a fine bloody mess.
And?
I'm glad it's not me.
Thanks.
He got through the surgery. He's strong. He'll get through this.
Sarge.
You did good work today. I'm proud of you. All of you. I'll be contactable. Anyhow.
We are young. We are all but we had can't be bought or sold. And when everything is gone, and you've lost all hope, and you have come to the end of your rope, well, I believe that the flowers will bloom again.